Hello, everybody. Thank you very much that you have interest for this amazing subject, the subject of the health. And the most important subject of our health is prevention. A lot of people just think about health. It's like, I'm not ill because I don't have illness. But it is not like this. We all have some problems, and it is the best way to be healthy is working with our body preventionally. And of course, if we have illnesses, we can cure it, or we can make it less active. We can improve our life quality of life. We can make remission, and then we can put it this on this level. Then our illness not become more. It is not progress. This is my job. I'm a doctor. Now I will tell about myself. I introduced myself because people in Jakarta don't know me. But actually, some people, yes, because I was living 12 years in Bali and I had a lot of Jakartan people. They came to me to treat some illnesses. Okay, this is about me. I'm academic of European Academy of Science. It is the naturopathy. Also, I'm doctor of integrative medicine. I'm doctor of TCM, traditional Chinese medicine. Phytotherapy, acupuncture, manual therapy. I'm doctor in aromatherapy. My first education is maxillofacial surgeon. Also, I'm integrative nutrition. I teach people meditate. I teach people yoga. I was living 22 years in Europe. I was living and studying in Europe. Then I had my own clinic in Europe, in Belgium. Then I was moving in Bali. I was living in Bali in Ubud. I was working in yoga bar and also in some other places. I did consultations, I did retreats. And after it, 3 years ago, I was moving in Moscow and now I'm in Black Sea. I'm so sorry for my English. I will talk slowly. If you don't understand something, you just put like a hand on your screen and I will repeat it. But I have some slides and it will be easy to follow me. Okay, let's start about our problems. We shall see what happened now in Indonesia. Actually, Indonesia is a little bit different than countries of Europe and countries of America and Russia because Indonesia is very big and population is very difficult and also lifestyle is very different, sorry. And epidemic reports is a little bit not the same. We will, but with the time it becomes the same like in Europe, and I will explain it. Look, it's the top 10 causes of death in Indonesia. It was in 2007, it is 2017. Now is different, but I didn't find anything in web and internet. Okay, we shall see. In the 2007, the stroke was the number one. Then it was the heart diseases, number two. It's actually the same like in all world. Stroke and ischemic heart disease is the first one, and the cases of death. Then it was tuberculosis, number three. Why? Because it's like some islands is not like Jakarta. Some islands is really really poor in health, and it's a lot of viruses, a lot of it's not good lifestyle. It's not sometimes water. It's not. It's a lot of pollution. It is why tuberculosis was number 3. Now it's changed. It's cirrhosis. It's also number 4. Cirrhosis is a problem of the liver. Diarrhea diseases, of course, because I say the lifestyle of some people in a lot of islands, it's not okay. And of course, number 6 was diabetes. What happened now? Diabetes come number 3. It's the same like in all world, because the metabolic disease, diabetes is the metabolic syndrome, and it is the new stage of illnesses in America and Russia and Europe. The doctors tell us that we have two big problems in the world now: is the metabolic disease and energetically crisis. We don't have energy, or we have problem with our cells. But we will not talk today about cells. We will talk about metabolic disease. Metabolic disease also is ischemic heart disease, and also stroke, is also high blood pressure and other illnesses. It's the big group of diseases, and it is the first place in all world. And very bad problem, because normally normal medicine cannot treat it. They just give our pills. It's like statins. It's like other medicine, and different countries is different medicine, chemical medicine, typical medicine, and person take this medicine all life and nothing happened. He can live little bit more, and it's the problems are a little bit less, but it's not curable. They cannot do anything. And of course, we have Alzheimer. It also come up. Why it's happened? I will explain it later. Because Alzheimer, it's very close to stroke, ischemic heart disease, and diabetes. Why? I will explain a little bit later. This is it. That what happened now in our world is this problem. Why? Why it's happened now? Actually, is the health condition, life condition, it's grown. We live in more better, especially in Russia and America, and all in Jakarta also. Of course, not all population is group of population. We start living better. But why it's happened? Why we have now diseases and we cannot cure it? Look at the situation in Jakarta. I was a lot of time in Jakarta, and I say I had a lot of patients from Jakarta. Pollution. The first is pollution. It's not always like a lot of smoke and a lot of bikes. It's a lot of cars. I know the first time in Jakarta, I was driving from the airport or my hotel 4 hours. It was really crazy. In Bali, it's become the same. Before, in 2012, it was beautiful island. Now it's the same. It's a lot of traffic. It's the problem of our world, modern world. We have a lot of cars. We need to move, and we have it. This is pollution, and it's not just this pollution. It's also electrical pollution, because we all have smartphones, we have computers, we have a lot of things, and this is also make little kind of radiation. It also change our endocrine glands. It also change our work of our brain, our heart. It also make a big influence in our body. And of course, it's a lot of pollution. It's in Jakarta, you have very nice areas, and you have like this. It's pollution of the garbage, and it's make our xenobiotic, it's toxins, and also make what? Parasites. And of course, it's like this. The life very close. The houses are very close. You don't have greens. You have just houses, houses, and they're very, very close. You don't have place and to walk. For me, it was very strange. I came in Bali and was beautiful island, and I couldn't walk. I didn't have place for walk. It is Bali. In Jakarta, it's much worse. We don't have greens, we don't have trees, we don't have nature, we just don't have place to walk. It's sometimes very dangerous to walk. This is the biggest problem that make us ill. And the biggest population, actually nearly all Jakarta live like this. It is the environment. But it's not just environment, it's desktop. It's job that we see every day. It is hyper mobility. We are sitting. We are sitting inside. We are working. Then we are sitting in the car. We are driving in some place or in the bike. I say we cannot walk. We just make our body poor. And of course, it's a lot of computers and a lot of electricity. Our body designed thousand million years like this. And just in the last 20 years, we did a lot of changes in our lifestyle. And our body cannot do everything. We cannot, our body cannot support our health because we just killing our body with everything. And hypomobility, it's a very big problem. Hypo is just less of mobility. And of course, it's like heart disease, lung disease, and every disease coming from this. And after we had work, we just rest. It is the rest. We just sitting in front of TV with food. We call it rest. We just change the position a little bit, and we just again do nothing for our health. Hyper mobility, stress, a lot of stress. I put the picture of the work, but it can be work, it can be family, it can be other kind of stress. But we have a lot of stress because our life become very, very quickly. It's very, very strange. We moving much less, but our life is very quickly. It's a lot. We need to do a lot of things at home, at work, at life. It's just too many. We cannot do so quickly, and it's make us very stressful. And of course, the stress is the biggest problem. It's also in Jakarta, in all world, is the number one cause of diseases. Typical. I think it's typical. The biggest problem when the people came from Jakarta in Bali, I will explain with which diseases they came, is the food. I just ask, what do you eat? What do you eat every day? White processed refined rice. It is carbohydrate. It's the white rice in very big problem because it is the one of the cases of diabetes. A lot of fried food. Food is very fried and it's make our liver not happy, and liver is number one cause of nearly every disease. You saw cirrhosis. It's very interesting. In Indonesia, in country where the people not drink, and no alcohol is not allowed, cirrhosis is very high. Why? Because of food. And if the liver is not healthy, we have all diseases in our body. This is fried, greasy, and very, very spicy food. This is typical Indonesian food. Of course, not every people eat like this. I had family, Indonesian family who had very healthy meals with greens, with everything, but the most people eating like this. Me goring. When I was in Russia in end of 90, all these things, all these packages, it's of course sometimes it's also in package, in plastic package, came to Russia. We were very happy because in Russia in this time we didn't have a food. It was a very difficult, and we were happy with this migoring. And after a year of 2 years, we start to see a lot of diseases. It's, and we start to understand this is coming from this, because this is not a food. This is the chemical substance. It's I don't know how can it call. It's not a food. It's just something chemical. It's nothing here, just a xenobiotic, just the toxins. And of course, this is the beautiful drink. It's also some sweet, unhealthy, I don't know how it's called, because it's also very difficult to understand what it is. And it's just in Asia, because in Europe and in Russia start to come. It start to come. We have some places in Moscow where they sell it and say, wow, it is so beautiful, it's so delicious, it's so healthy. But it is not healthy. It's very unhealthy things. The food is very important because the food make us ill. In parasites, every person has parasites. This is like this. We need to understand it. Of course, in tropical countries, it's much more. But in Russia and America, it's in everywhere we have parasites. But the parasites make us ill. It's make a lot of autoimmune diseases. It's make a lot of problems with digestion, with everything. This is why if we need to understand the causes of our disease, we need to see, okay, I am living in this. I cannot move from Jakarta. I cannot start do very, very active job. I cannot have less stress. I can't. But what can I do with all of this? How can I help myself to become healthy? Okay, and I explain you a little bit about Jakarta. I say it's not just about Jakarta. I can put just the other city like Moscow. It will be the same. I can put the other food because the Russian food is a little bit healthier, but it's also a lot of unhealthy things and a lot of alcohol. You know, it's the same. Of course, also our bad habits. We have also people smoke, for example. This is also a big problem. But I say it's very, very lucky that in Indonesia people cannot drink alcohol. It's just amazing because the alcohol make a big problem. Okay, the most common disease, gastritis. I was working in Ubud and in Canggu, and nearly all people who living around me in my village had a problem with gastritis, problem with digestion, the most biggest problem. I don't know any Indonesian person who didn't have gastritis. And if we have problem with digestive system, with just first stage of digestive system, we have problem with all digestive system, because the digestive system work like a factory. It's like no big conveyor. When if first stage of working stopped, the whole factory cannot work, because if his stomach doesn't work, all digestion doesn't work. And of course you don't have energy, you don't have blood, you don't have any necessary things to build all body. It's gastritis. And of course it's also painful. People cannot live with pain. It can be also ulcer, which is the biggest problem of young ladies. Also is problem of young men, and not just young men, because I was working with the skin problems. I make special medicine from essential oils. A lot of young girls came to me with this problem, skin problem. But skin problem is always a biggest problem from our digestion. If we not treat our digestion, if we're not working with our gut, we will never treat the skin problem. Overweight, it's the same. The wife of my landlord, this is, I explain you now, wife of my landlord, uh, her name was Ilu. She was always, look, I have overweight, I have this, and I have this, and she was already 45, and she was always, help me, please help me. It's skin and this and that. I say, Ilu, you need change your lifestyle. You need change something. Otherwise, you will always have this problem. And this is actually how I can say is not problems that cause our death, but it cause people everyday problems, stress, because people look like fat with skin problem, it's the pain in the stomach, it's a problem. Arthritis, I never forget, I had a woman from Jakarta, very very wealthy woman. She was around 45, I think so, and she came for this biggest arthritis. All her joints were a problem. She cannot move. Everything was a problem. This is also the food, the lifestyle, and everything. And it's not just old people, it's young people. Okay, old people. Yeah, what is old actually? I'm 58. I don't have arthritis. But when this person of 35 years come with arthritis, it is a problem. In this what is cardiovascular diseases, high blood pressure, infarct, death from all what I tell you about, all these lifestyle problems. This is because we have a lot of cholesterol. We have a problem with the blood. We have a problem with the muscle of the heart. We have problem with vessels, with blood vessel. This is it. And of course, stroke, because it's the same. It's the blood problem, it's the vessel problem, is the problem of our metabolism. Metabolism is the working of the health, all body. When we have, when we eat something, I don't know if we have here the doctors. I just, if you are a doctor, you're probably laughing with me. But if you're not a doctor, I will just try explain what is metabolism. Metabolism is when we eating something. Yes, it's process and some small things in molecule, yeah, and very very small building stones like this, and these building stones go into the all organs in all cells in the body, because you need to build your knee, you need to build your liver, you need to build your lungs, you need to build everything, and you need to build it healthy. You need making hormones, you need making all kind of substance and make you happy and your brain work, you don't have depression. This is the metabolism. When we making everything in our body, we just making everything that we can work, and we're making it from air and from food. And of course, what I say is diabetes. Diabetes, it's coming in the world. It's coming very, very high. Of course, I didn't tell you about the oncology, about the different kind of tumors. We have it also a lot. Different kind tumors. It's good tumors and bad tumors, but its oncology comes also very, very high, especially in tumor of the breast cancer and ovarian cancer, and also autoimmune disease. In Bali and in Jakarta, I didn't saw so many people with autoimmune disease. Maybe they didn't come to me, but it was a lot of in Russia, in America, everywhere, autoimmune disease of thyroid. The thyroid is the endocrine gland in it's here, yes, the thyroid, and this is also very important endocrine glands that make a lot of things in our body, and we have it also. This is what we have now in all world and also in Jakarta. And what happened? What I say, it's called metabolic syndrome because we have problems with all metabolism. We don't have problems now, and all scientists in all world now talk about metabolic disease, and we try to treat not just a liver, not just a heart, not just a brain. We need to working with the metabolism, with the working of the cells. This where we have a problem. The cells don't work properly. They don't make proper uh, hormones. They don't make properly anything in our body. This is why we have a problem. The liver cells. Liver has a 400 different functions. If liver doesn't work, whole body doesn't work. What we need to do? We need to treat liver cirrhosis. You see how many things. We need to treat our stomach. We need to treat cells of the organ, not just the organ because he has a pain. No, we need to work with it with this function. And integrative medicine is the medicine that told that we need to work with all body, with not just with body. We need to treat our psychic. We need to treat our emotion. It is very important now. It's not just treat organs, not just physical body. No, we need to work with stress. We need to work with how people think about a relationship, how people think about themselves, how people think about everything, which kind of emotions they have. This is very psychological problem of our illnesses. We need to treat also and change our food, our environment. I know that Jakarta now moving in other place. Yes, it's time to move from this unhealthy place. We need to treat our soul. It's I'm happy that Indonesia is a country that they pray. They go to pray to God in Bali, in Jakarta. This is very important because people believe need to believe in God, need to believe in something more bigger than just our materialistical world. And if we want to treat person, we need to work with all sides of their body and psychic. And this is very important. And very important to prevent disease. I just start with it. Very important step by step working with this eat right, exercise, manage of stress, reduce the toxin, self-care, very important. It's very difficult to teach people to care about themselves. It's very strange, it's so strange. But it is not easy to tell people that you need to care about yourself every single day. You need to do some very easy, small, simple things. You don't need to do something very difficult, but every single day. And then you become healthy, much more healthier, and you cure a lot of disease. And of course, proactive medical care. But proactive medical care, we talk about some supplements. This is what I saw in Bali. No, in Bali it's more easy, but in Jakarta we have not so good medical care, and I think everybody know it. In Jakarta it's much better, but in Bali the typical medical care it's disaster. But the other very pity things that we don't have such things like naturopathy. We don't have special people with special good education that just work with people in whole and not just with chemical medicine, but with something else. Like in Germany and Russia, in America, we have medicine and we have other kind of medicine, alternative medicine, naturopathy. For example, in Germany, uh, if the person come to the doctor start not with the pills. The doctor start with naturopathy. Nearly every doctor study naturopathy there. But this is the biggest problem in Jakarta. In Bali is easier because a lot of people who are living in Bali has naturopathy education. And this is what we need to do. This is I will talk today about everything little bit about all diseases because we start with small steps and we will come into the everyday care and we will talking about complex programs that can help cure very serious disease. Okay, what we need to do? We need to start thinking about something. I always say, start to think about stuff. I like China but the most I like Singapore. Because if you are in Singapore in the morning, it's 6 o'clock, you go to the park and you see, and every place of the park, people are doing something. They are doing yoga, meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, everything. Everybody exercise. Singapore is very small place. It's also not so big, but they have a lot of greens. And the most important that people exercise. Yes, in Jakarta you don't have it, okay, but you can start exercise at least at your room. You can have very small room. I travel a lot and I always have my yoga mat and I always do something 15, 20 minutes every day. It's very important for all our metabolism, for all our joints. In doTERRA, give us a lot of supplements because, for example, if you have a pain of the joints, we will talk a little bit later about it. We have the creams, we have the pills, we have the anti-inflammatory, we have the supplements. I have everything. I will show you later. We have everything to help people who has a problem with arthritis. Because if you start to move, I'm therapeutical yoga teacher. I always say you start to move and your joints become more and more healthier. You start do less and you can go up and do more difficult exercise. It's very important, exercise. It's also very important for our lungs, for all metabolism. This is, and we have everything to help people to work with joint pain, muscle pain. And most important, digestive system health. Uh, I think you hear about Hippocrates. Yeah, the Hippocrates is the father of the medicine, like Avicenna also. And the Hippocrates says that every illness starts in our gut. Yes. Why? Because we have microbiome, the very, very nice, friendly bacteria that are living in our gut. But the problem of parasites, we have a lot of candida and a lot of parasites that also living in the gut. And sometimes we have much more parasites and good bacteria. But if we talk about the body and if we talk about medicine, we have brain gut interaction. This is Alzheimer. This is why Alzheimer goes now very, very fast up. In Belgium, we have now people who is totally without mind. I can say like this: people who are having last stage of Alzheimer, and it is around 50. People in 50 years old, like children of 2, 3 years, the brain doesn't work anymore. Why? Because the brain very, very depend from gut. But it's Alzheimer, but depression, this is the biggest problem. autoimmune disease, uh, all kind of problems, it start in the gut. This is so important, and this is what is the last things you see. It's depression, schizophrenia, obesity, and diabetes, cancer, colon cancer, all kind of cancer. And Germany, they are making very big medical investigation, and I had this book in Dutch, and each disease in our body coming from the Candida albicans is bacteria that living in our body. And the Germany scientists explain how we have, why we have cataract, why we have the brain problem, why we have a heart attack, a cancer, all kind of the oncologic problems, because it is the Candida, and this is the gut health. Rheumatoid arthritis here, anxiety, other problem of all our world is anxiety. It becomes a big problem. We're losing people, young people who can't work because we have anxiety. And chronic diseases, everything, you see how many things we have, how many illnesses we have because we don't have gut health. And yes, it's first we want to do is change our food. This is, of course, Mediterranean kind of food. It's difficult in Jakarta. Yeah, I know. But I was living in Bali and I like Indonesian food. I really like Indonesian food. But I put in food more vegetables. You have a lot of vegetables. I put in food more fruits. You have a lot of fruit. I take white rice and I put red rice, black rice, red rice, brown rice. You have a lot of rices. And you have not just the rice, you have also other grains. Then you can have a fish. You can have a, yes, you have a chicken, you have a meat, but not fried like this. Not use so much oil, not use so much sweet food. Just eat the same food, but in more healthy way, which is not so difficult. It's very strange, when the people from Jakarta came in Bali, say, "Oh, we like Balinese food. It's so good here in each restaurant. You have so many nice food, but you have the same vegetables in Jakarta." And a lot of people has a pedmantu. Just just ask pedman to cook more healthy. And in Bali, I had a lot of pedmantu who was cooking amazing. I had one woman, she was like a god, culinary god. She cooked amazing Indonesian food in very healthy way. This is why, need to eat like in Italy or in Greece, just eat more healthy. And without it, we can't. In Europe, for example, now, if you want to go to the job and if you not supplement you with supplements, they will not give you job. In Russia, we have also now national program, and our president make like also programs that each person in Russia need to take supplements. Why? Because our food, because our soil, our air is very poor, and our life is very, very fast. And our greens, our vegetables having not enough good things. And we cannot build our body now. We don't have these small build stones. We don't have vitamins. We don't have supplements. For example, uh, in 1952, we can eat one apple, 1952. Now, to have the same amount of vitamins, we need to eat 10-kilo apple. We have academic Dadalan in Russia who He made big investigation. All food, potato, rice, berries, tomato, every kind of vegetables and fruit. And this work show us that some fruit, some vegetable has 80%, 80% less vitamins and minerals than 10, 20 years ago. Our food is very poor. And if you not supplement, we just cannot live. Because I have course in vitamins and minerals, and I explain people that we have a lot of supplements that need for each cell, for each hormones, from everything. And if you don't have it, if you don't have magnesium, if you don't have zinc, vitamin B12, you just cannot be healthy. And food doesn't have it anymore. This is why we need to supplement ourselves. And step by step, I explain you which kind of the supplements you need. I have it all. But the first we start with digestion. Because if you have bad digestion, you can take any kind of the vitamins, any kind of minerals, everything, it doesn't help because you will not take it inside. You just put it in mouth and they just go out of your body. The gut is not absorbing it. Okay, this is it. Cherazine. You can read it and I can explain it. I will explain something. Cherazine. We need, it is ferment. Ferment is the substance that help digest everything and make from some big pieces of food small molecules that just go to everywhere and start build everything. And this is not just enzymes for digestion. Actually, we need enzymes in every place of our body to help our metabolism. And with the age, and before we say 25, now we say much less. I think from 18, 8, we start to aging now. And we have also very poor children because a lot of children now ill. This is the problem that we have now also. We have ill children. And this is what it is, help us digest. In first place, it's help digest our food. In second place, it's help all metabolism. And it's very good to take it to help. And you can take it, for example, one a day. If you have a problem with digestion, you can start with 3 pills a day. But we need support our digestion. I take every day one before I go to sleep. I'm 58. Other things I have, it's just white one. We have different things. This is what I told about microbiome. Microbiome, it's important. And we need to support it. And that doTERRA has a very special pills that has a lot of very powerful bacteria that can go directly in gut. This is very important. If you eat pill, it's need to go to the gut. It's no need to stay in the stomach and stomach acid will destroy it. No, it's need go to the gut. It's need to very good sit in your gut because otherwise, if it's not adhesive, it's called adhesive. It will just go out of the gut. But this is the bacteria that just go to the gut, just sitting in the place and start to support our good microbes and start to grow. It's really very, very important. We see brain function, neurological health, dermatological health, cardiovascular health, respiratory health. It just helps to healthy body, all organs, all cells, because our microbiome is very important. I take one and one before I go to sleep. If I eat something heavy, sometimes I eat something very heavy. It's happened. Then I take it directly with my food. If I have some problems, of course I will have more than one. But in normally situation, I will take one a day. This is like obligatory supplements that I take every single day, that I will have my healthy body. Remember, I told you about greens, and I told you about health of our gut, and a lot of people has what, constipation. And to have you can imagine, you cannot go to toilet a days, how many toxin it's coming in your body from the your facies, a lot. And the very interesting things, some people think if I eat plate of vegetables every day, it's enough. No. To good gut health, we need to eat 6 big plates of vegetables. It's not possible. I am not a cow. I cannot eat vegetables all day. And then for the good health of our gut, we need to have a fiber. We don't need to have all these vegetables, because the vegetables is just the water and fiber. We have the fiber and we have the greens. These are two things that I really like, because it's easy. One day I take this one day I take this one, and I make a smoothie. I just take it. You can make it with fruit, or you can make it by itself, because it's very delicious. I just can take just water and 1 scoop of it, and it is perfect. We just care about health, and it's really delicious. Children like it also. But of course, you can do it with the real fruits. Just please not take the juice out of the package. It's not a juice. It's just the sugar and water. And you see different kind of recipe. You find on the Pinterest of on internet a lot of things with papaya, yeah, and greens. I say Terra greens. It's not just the greens. It's also different kind of supplements that need for our nervous system and build ourselves also, because it's just different. For example, greens have vitamin C, have calcium, have iron, have potassium that really need for our health. And I say it's delicious. You can start to give your kids, and kids will be like. And it's called lifelong vitality. Maybe if you will have interest later, we will do some like explanation, little bit more about it. I have a lot of explanation in Russian in videos, but of course it's Russian. But if you need it in English, maybe we can later organize some calls and I will explain everything. This is alpha CRX. It is lifelong vitality. Why? Because we have here all vitamins and minerals. It's amazing natural supplements that is not chemical vitamins and minerals. It's all natural. And second, it's made in such formula that our cells take it. Most important things that when we have the vitamins and minerals from the pharmacy, a lot of them is just chemical, and a lot of scientific investigation talk about some chemical stuff, some chemical vitamins, and they promote growth of cancer. For example, some really prostate cancer, of ovarian cancer, or breast cancer. Here is all natural. Plus is it's make like this that the cell take it, because if you take it in your mouth and it's go to your gut and it's go to your blood, it's come to your cell, and cell say what it is. I don't know what it is. I know need it. It's go out of your body. But the doTERRA make it such things that the cells say, yes, it is what I need. It is special sort of production of vitamins. Also, we have here very good um omega. It's not just omega. We all say that we all need omega-3 because all our cells, the wall of the cells built from the special stuff, and we need to eat omega for the house of our cells. Also, it's not just omega, it's a lot of very, very healthy stuff. And alpha CRX, it is health of our cells. If we have ill cells, it's help to treat our cell. If we have very old cell, it's help to destroy this cell. Because we don't need ill cell, we don't need old cells, we need destroyed old cells, and we need promote the growth of the new cells. And this is alpha CRX. It's a lot of things here. I will not read what it is, but it is also vitamins that we need every day. Zendocrine is the health of the liver. We will talk about a little bit later. Yeah. And this is what we need every single day. Yeah, actually, instead of zendocrine, we can start our morning with 1 drop of lemon. Just water, good water, 1 drop, you drink it, it's very delicious, and you have amazing drink. It's fresh, it's good, and you can drink it. You can put it in juice also, but it's better in water. And half an hour before you start your breakfast, you put it in your water and you drink. It's hepatoprotector. It means it's help your liver. It's help your gallbladder. It's help detoxify your liver. It's help detoxify your blood. It's help to your erythrocyte. We have in blood red cells, and it's how red cells, erythrocytes, that bring our body to oxygen and all different kind of necessary building stuff. And our erythrocyte very, very ill. A lot of people has a problem in blood because the erythrocyte cannot take good stuff and cannot take out of them bad stuff, toxins. And this is why we have now so many metabolic disease. And lemon help to treat our erythrocytes, to treat our blood, and to detoxify our blood, and help also digestion because we need bile, and it's help to produce bile and good bile. This is what we need just for every day. It's just every person like this, every person can take it. Of course, if you have problem with digestive system, we have digest tabs, and especially if you have some like burn, it's help really. It's just really help to work with our digestive system and bring acid down because a lot of people have acidity. This is digest tab. It's special tab. Actually, I can eat it now. It's very, very delicious. Mm, it's very nice taste, and it's really helpful. And this is it. This is what we can do every day just for the keep our health. But if you have problem in your body, and all of us have problem, and we can do 1 time a year cleanse and restore, because we have parasites, we have a lot of toxins. We need to cleanse our body at least 1 time a year. We don't have here women, or we have here women. I will see, because now I see just myself. Uh, for the women, I also tell something little bit. But for example, the women who becomes in premenopausal, like in 40, 45 years old, we start to rebuild our body, rebuild our hormonal system. We need to cleanse out 2 times a year. Why? Because otherwise we can have a lot of problem, menopausal problem, like hot flushes, like all kind of different very bad things, like less libido, always dryness, eyes, and other places. We just really need to cleanse us to prevent all these things of menopause. What we do is we have a set, we have a special set with all these different kind of supplements, and some of them I already explained. And we have a beautiful program. This is the set. If you don't have a set, you can buy it one by one. And this is again long life vitality. It's the same terrasign, it's the same PB assist, but here we have some magical things. This is it. This is formulas that can help really destroy our parasites, big and small one, and also working against the candida and bacteria. One time a year, at least, we need to make a program, and especially in Indonesia, because we have a lot of parasites. One time a year, you can make it. Mostly, I do this program 2 times a year with Russian people. Like in October, we started because it's better do it an autumn and an spring. And on autumn we started, and it's 30 days. We just having group, and in group I just watch people write me. I explain what we need to do, and people writing me how they feel. It's just very nice. But I do it 2 times a year by myself. It's fully cleansing program and fully restorative program, because here we have also DDR prime. DDR prime is the, it can be in oil or can be in capsule. It's the very strong antioxidant, plus it's supplements that doTERRA make for the health of our cells, and it also come in oncological programs, because it's restore healthy cells, and if the cell have mutation, it's destroyed. This is it. One of 2 times a year each person. And we coming to last. I hope you are not tired from my bad English. We coming to metabolic health. Normal medicine cannot cure this problem. This is what I tell every day, because I'm studying now in Russian university. I'm 58, but I always study, because we have now a lot of very interesting things in our scientific improvement. Our academicals are making amazing things, amazing studies, and we need to treat not just organ. We need to working with cells. And if you, I can you explain like this: we have the cells, like cell, and cells are swimming in the some gel, and this is what a problem. We have a lot of toxins in the cell, and we have a lot of problem in this stuff. And for treat all diseases, and especially diabetes and cardiovascular diseases, we need to work on this gel, and we need to work on these cells. We need to work very deeply and not just treat some organ. And doTERRA has a very good program. And you see, it's again the same, yes. Actually, I always ask people first cleanse your body, because we need to work in with the big and small parasites, and then come into this amazing problem. Because this program designed to really make us beautiful. This is not just treat our illnesses, it's make us more young, it's anti-aging. And I have now friend, she's more than 45. After 2 years with program, she has now baby. She really happy, because she won't have baby, but she couldn't, because it was her ovaries work doesn't good, her womb was not so good, and she did it, and now she has baby. And this program are working on each cell, on each piece of metabolism. We have here collagen. Collagen, it's working on each its organ. It will be working on eyes. It will be working on skin, our joints. I have people who has gray hair and now hair become more black. Of course, old people are more happier because their joints are much better. I have my friend, her mother is 80 and now she doesn't have any joint pain, and actually she has diabetes type 2. It's also amazing, it's also cured, she don't have it. And this is what we do. It's also daily schedule. It's like drinking something in the day, drinking something in the evening. And I have just one thing, yes, here. This is, it's also very good with overweight because you become slimming. Actually, the first program, Cleanse and Restore, also the people are losing around 10, 15 kilo because digestion start working, and the water in the interstitium are going away. And after that, we do Cleanse and Restore. We just take in Meta Power and also rebuild all metabolism. Your body become younger, and your body take less toxins, and also reduce a lot of fat. And it is like this: morning, evening, you just take one pill, other pill. It's very easy. It's not so like a medicine. It's not, don't have very bad taste, and it's easy to take. And this is very easy to do. You just, for me, my people do like this. They just put in the a piece of paper on the fridge and like a schedule. Okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, and the people just remind it and they do it. And of course, sugar craving, big problem, especially when we have diabetes. We cannot eat sugar, and for it we have essential oils. Grapefruit really help to lose weight, working with the fat, working with the cholesterol, working with the liver, and also helping take intake of sugar less. Basil is very good oil for digestive system. Also, it's very good oil for against the pain because it's help to relax the muscle. The pain become less. Meta Power, you can take just 1-2 drops in bottle with water, and you just drink all day, and you're working with your metabolism. And time is very good working also on the lungs. When I have cough, I put it on my chest. Also very good working with the kidneys because promote detoxification of the toxins from the kidney. It's promote work of the kidney. And stress relief. We have a lot of things for the stress relief because if we talk about diabetes, if we talk about cardiovascular disease, we will talk about stress. It's normal. And what can we do? We can just take some oils and put it in diffuser and just diffuse it. And one of I know, I will show you. I really like it adaptive. And the most men like adaptive because this is it. This is the very nice smell. You have pills, you have oils, and you have roll on. I really put it on my skin. It's help relieve the stress, but also it's help uh, adaptation. Because the most important things in our world now, we cannot, we lose adaptation to different kind of life. We cannot adapt ours to pollution. The body cannot adapt to bad food, to a lot of stress, to less mobility. But this designed really to calm down, but also bring energy up. It's very interesting because it's calm down, but otherwise it's put us up. And it's really good. It's calming and balancing our nervous system. And the serenity, we have oil, we have capsules, and we have stick. Oils and stick, it's very good when you are, especially for women like it because it's amazing smell. This help us to against anxiety. Anxiety, this is actually also because anxiety become a very big problem. And if you have all kind of diseases, the first what you need to work with stress. And when you become nervous, you can just put the oil on your hand and come and heal. Or you can put diffuser and home and you just put all your home smell very nice, but in otherwise you just calm you down. And this is amazing. It's how fall asleep. Here has melatonin and a lot of things that we need to calm down. A lot of people have problem with sleeping. This is how us to sleep. It's not like a sleeping pill. You become you become a slave. If you stop to take your sleeping pills, you cannot sleep anymore. Here you don't have it. It's just all natural. Melatonin is also natural and it balances our nervous system. Even if you stop take it, you will be not like a slave of your sleeping pill. You you can take it or not take it, but it's really helpful. And for the women, this is for the women is estrogen. We have a lot of problem with estrogen and progesterone. It's help balance estrogen and progesterone. Also, when you have problem with estrogen, you will have problem with different kind of oncological diseases, especially womb and breast. It's help. Also, it's help women when they have problem with psychological problem because some people cannot sleep, especially in menopause. You cannot sleep. You are nervous. This is it. Phytoestrogen. And for the bones, and actually not just for the women, because a lot of people has problem with vitamin D and calcium and all other zinc, magnesium. We have it here. People who has problem with joints also, it's good. And this is my favorite, turmeric and deep blue. This is the must have if you have problem with joints. It's very quickly in 1 week, all pain will be gone. Then you can take it 1 month and you will treat it. And if you have really problem with joints that they're already on the physiological level and you can see the difference in the bone and in the cartilage, you can just take one and one every day and you will plus collagen and you will really help people with all joint problem. Okay, the questions. It's a lot of information. I know I just need to take everything and show you everything, but I just repeat 5 seconds. I just repeat. If you want to be healthy, you can step by step do the some easy things. If you want to care about your health more deeply, you can start cleanse and restore at least 1 time a year. If you have serious diseases like cardiovascular diseases, like diabetes, like arthritis and other things, you just can, after cleanse and restore, you just can go to program with support your metabolism, and it's take like half year, sometimes year, but it's just taking some supplements. It's not taking a very bad chemical things. And after 1 year, you will have amazing improvement in each cell of your body. Believe me, it's just the face become different, the joints become different, the skin become different, because we all have these things. Metabolism is the best and most important. Okay, now is the questions.
Okay, thank you, Liana, for your great presentation. I'm Mangu. I live in Jakarta, and I really like your presentation. I have one question, question for you. That as you mentioned that we need integrative medicine to heal from digestive illness.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, that one of function of the vitamins is act as antioxidants. And how we use doTERRA if we know that somebody they have to taking prescribed with medicine, because in my opinion they will be counteract each other.
Yes, it's normal. It's always like this. This is like my patients has also a lot of pills. When the first time coming to me, it's like a big bag. It's like, oh. We don't do anything with pills, because it's not good. If a person has a lot of pills and you say stop taking pills, we will have a problem with patients. Then we
Mm.
chat. For my I start step by step. If you will interesting in it, I start step by step, giving him, for example, lemon oil in the morning. If it's okay, I just start doing different other things. I just introduce all these supplements to their life, and they become better. They start feeling better. And you not know, but what happened? They just start, the doctor, normal doctor, start to reduce the other pills. Because if your liver work better, you will not have a lot of cholesterol. You don't need to have statins. If you are antidepressant, because now people have a lot of antidepressant. If you are better here, if you are good, you don't need to have sleeping pills, you don't need to have antidepressant, and the doctor will build it off less. And some pills, of course, will be stay. Some people have such medicines that they need take whole life, but maybe less, much less.
Oh, so we decrease the medicine step by step, yeah, and we change with doTERRA.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Interesting. And how about to yeah, you mentioned that doTERRA can help us to release stress, anxiety, and then depressed. And as I know that people in Jakarta they very work hard, and that you mentioned in the earlier of the presentation that Jakarta is the city with full of pollution, and we eat not good food, and then maybe don't have much time to sleep, and that makes stress or anxiety. And how can doTERRA help us to reduce the stress? Uh,
Yes, of course. I don't have some. Yeah, I don't have all of them. Okay, look. The first problem what people have, they have anxiety. What I say, and sleeping problem. I just, if I have a person who has bad. You see, are you a doctor?
no, no, I'm not a doctor, but I
Okay,
like to
okay,
because my friend is just taught me that they have anxiety, they have a stress, and
okay.
how doTERRA can help them.
Look how I do. When the patient come to me, I always ask what is the biggest problem, because when is the stress the biggest problem, I know need start to clean them, do everything, because the stress is biggest problem. And it will be very long time. I need to work with the real biggest problems. And what had happened? Okay, you have the stress. What? you cannot sleep. Okay, I give him. Okay, I give him serenity and I lose it. I put it here. I give him one pill before they go to sleep, serenity, and they start sleeping better because it's they start, and here they have not just melatonin. Here they have a lot of things that balance nervous system. I give it this, person sleep better. Then I show you adaptive. Yeah, we have also the capsules adaptive, and I give them capsules as adaptive because the capsules adaptive you take during the day, and I give them this. And we have also oil. It's called balance. And when the person start, they take the capsules, and when they start becoming nervous, they just put it and then heal. And in the evening, I put a diffuser and I put a couple of drops of oil, and it's really worked amazing. And the person come less and less stressful. We can do a lot of things with oils. For example, lavender oil, it's working amazing on the gamma amino acids. It's neat, really working with the brain. We have a lot of oils that calm down, balance nervous system, and you just support person, and step by step it become less stressful. And then after stress, after it, when person become less stressful, I start to working with digest system, because yeah, the first is need to be stressed. It's very quickly actually. If you just start using some role, inhale, people in couple of seconds they become calm down,
Mm.
the stress become less.
So the first thing is we have to fix the sleep problem before we do to the next step is the we fix the degenerative illness, right? So the first thing is the sleep problem. We have to fix it.
Yeah, and yeah, because when it's stress too high, when or you can working together, because you can working with the stress and give him also this of like, we have digest then oil also, he can just put in water and drink in it, and it's come automatically better with digest system. It's just one drop oil in water, and water tastes very good, and it step by step become more difficult and more big programs.
Mm.
Start with
Okay,
small
okay.
things, because not every person is ready to start big programs. If you
Oh,
say
okay.
directly, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, no, just take digest oil, put it in the water, and drink it 2 times a day. Smell good, everything is okay, you become better. Just inhale oil, oh, you feel good, yeah. And person become, how I can say, he start to believe it, and he start to see, oh, I become better, maybe I start do something else, something more else. And if person totally don't do anything, you just give him also for digestive system, this is probiotic, and also will much better, just step by step, one by one, and person
Okay.
become more
Okay.
happier, and he
Interesting,
become
interesting.
more like, he start to believe that, and he start care about himself more.
Start with the simple. Start with the simple, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
This is-
I have a next question. Sorry, I asked so many things, but I really appreciate this afternoon. My next question is about I watched the TikTok, application TikTok, TikTok application from China that they have content explain about the girl from China who really like aromatherapy. So he bought many aromatherapy from every country in the world, and he used it every day, every time he used the aromatherapy. But at the end, he have a sad effect that he got cancer, and the doctor said that because of the aromatherapy. My question is, how can I ensure that my client or maybe a person that I want to prospect with doTERRA, that the doTERRA is safe for them in the long time, for a long time. If they use it every day, it's safe. How can I explain about this when if they see the content before I explain? Yeah.
Uh, okay, Iris, I will go in different direction. The first direction, don't believe TikTok. I can I can show you
Yeah, sure.
everything. You know, the world is the media is the most manipulator of all time. They can say and because I work in 40 years, it's like a food. Look, it's just an example. We have olive oil. Yes, olive oils in the most for the food. Yeah, no, yeah, mostly Indonesian using the coconut oil, but we're taking olive oil. Olive oil is the most fakeable oil in the whole world because the real olive oil is the same with the aromatherapy. But I can go further. The olive oil is the most fakeable oil because people buy olive oil and thinking that oil, but it is not. The same with aromatherapy. You need to see which kind of the company and which kind of oils you buy. Because yes, I tell every time if you buy something in pharmacy, if you buy something in India, in Thailand, in Russia, any kind of places, you buy bad oils. You don't know which chemical is there. This is why doTERRA has amazing amount of investigation before the oil come. It's 51 kind of investigation in this bottle. It's a lot. Before the oil come to you, it's just really, really like a lot investigation. This is pure oil. It's just oil, not chemical, not pesticide, nothing. If I buy something, a lot of people just buy everywhere, but I don't know what is it. What in this bottle? It's just like, oh, I came from Thailand. The oil was cheap. The biggest problem. It was cheap and it was good. And I bought it. I was in Bali. I never buy any Balinese oil. I have very, very sensitive nose, and I just really my nose really know what it is, and it's a lot of chemicals. Then it's doTERRA doesn't want. First, yes, if you use bad oil, of course it can be everything. Second, TikTok can show everything because it's like if they want to put people in the aromatherapy, they will explain how it is good. If they will be go against aromatherapy, they will show it is bad. It is, but the first things say oil. If we have just two company who it's Young Living, but you don't have Young Living anymore. It's closed, and doTERRA. It's the safe oils because it's just oil. It's not chemical. It's not pesticide. It's not any bad things. It's first. Second, about oils. You have some oils that just really safe, like lemon, like any kind of things. But you have some oils that, for example, like I show you basil, you can take them some like week of 2 week of 3 weeks and then not take it. But yeah, because it's the quality of oil, they have some things. But the mostly if you suggest people to do something, first you have Tanya, you have me, you can ask every time. This is why it's also better in our group because me, I'm teaching people aromatherapy. I in Russia I have like program and people can have diploma certificate because I teach aromatherapists. Then if you need something, you can always ask us. You can ask me. You can ask Tanya if there's some person coming with some serious disease, and you can ask what I need to do to introduce this person. I can give you suggestion. This is the biggest problem of people. They just coming buying oils and starting do something without understanding and nobody helps them. You understand me? You in our group we always help. We always say you need to do this, and this. This no need to do. This yes. This take it. We can advise you. And oils are clean. It's not a big problem. You cannot do some wrong things if you do like usual things like lemon, like lavender, like these things. Nothing happens. The same with the supplements. Nothing happened because the supplements are very, very investigated. They are very, it's very serious scientific improvements before you start to do it. The company doTERRA is very famous and very big company, and they're really safe because they care about themselves, about name and everything.
Okay, thank you. So we assured that this is 100% natural, that will be safe for our body if we use it every day for a long time. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, if somebody has a question more? I think it's a lot of different things in English. You can have a lot of interesting things in English about doTERRA oils because every time if I try to find something, I try a lot of interesting articles about, for example, uh, what is actually more easier to use doTERRA in English than in Russian because you have a lot of like people, scientific people who write about oil, scientific improvements, a lot of articles, very interesting things, and you can find it's very easy in internet. Like for example, this is Alzheimer. You need to use this, and this. This is, for example, gastritis. This, and this. You have a lot of information and very nice information. Yes. In Bahasa, of course, not, but in English, yes.
Mhm. Okay, I have one question again, Juliana. That you mentioned that we need do exercise every day. Yeah, yeah, I agree about that because exercise can make our metabolism is going well, right? But as I know that Indonesian people is very lazy to do exercise, so that's why they overweight. They have yeah, they have diabetes and also and how can doTERRA help Indonesian people to make them more do exercise or they have an effect if they just use doTERRA without exercise? Is
Yes.
they have a good effect for our body?
Yes, I don't have now one of the things with me. It's in another room. We have the supplement. It's called Mito 2 Max. Why people don't exercise? First, like think about it. First, they have a pain. When they have a pain, they will not exercise. If you start with joints, they will start feeling better. They start exercise. Second, they don't have energy. If you don't have energy, you will not exercise. Of course, we have this meter 2 max. Meter 2 max are really helping build up energy and person start exercise. Yeah, okay, I will put some. And you start more exercise when you have less pain, and when you feel better, you can start exercise. And of course, if person don't exercise, he is lazy and don't want exercise, you cannot do anything. But of course, doTERRA help without exercising, but it's better exercise. But when you have pain, you just working with the pain, and it's also very important than when we are working with patients or with our friends, we step by step explain you need to eat healthy food. Person will not go directly in healthy food, but you said, for example, you need to eat less fried food. Maybe he start fried less. You eat of take it in states of white rice, red rice. Step by step by step by step, little by little, less different kind of food. The same with exercise. Please exercise little better. It's no need to go to the gym every day in 2 3 hours. You just bring like very easy exercise. You can make very easy breathing exercise. You can just move. Like, I don't have time sometimes also. I just like a little bit like this, little moving. And you can do it at home. And now we have a lot of different kind of we have YouTube. And you have a lot of lessons on YouTube. You can find any kind of very easy yoga, zigong, just Pilates. You just say, look, you don't have time, go to gym. Okay, find this. Find 15 minutes a day, put computer in front of you and start do the same. Because we do, exercises, need go to anywhere, you need to have a trainer, you need to have a weights, you need to no, just computer yourself, 15 minutes, very easy. Nice music, like dance, like move. It's just little moving.
Okay, interesting. Thank you for all your explanation.
Так, okay. Somebody else? No more question? Tanya, maybe you want to say something.
I want to say thank you very much, Liana. You best doctor. Terima kasih. Thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the biggest problem in Indonesia. What I say, or we can, if you don't questions, I can just around. The biggest problem in Indonesia that, of course, it's lifestyle, food, and everything. And we start just help people. And when I was in Bali, I saw how many people want to be healthy, and they just having every time 1 or 2 times a month having the holiday and the flying to Bali and do something. And need to go to Bali. You have everything in Jakarta. You just if you want to organize like health club, we can organize health club. We can do like 1 time in 3 weeks. We can have like call like this. You can invite people. We can talk about some subject. Today I was talking about everything. It's just crazy. I can talk about aging. I can talk about skin, about headache. We can make like club when I can explain what can you do with headache, or what can you do with immune system, what can you, and give you real recipes, and you can do it, and you can just invite you people. And it's very nice when you start care about health of other people. Maybe 1 person comes, then it's 2 person comes, then it's 3 person comes, then we can, I just moved to other place. I just moved to other place in the Black Sea, and I just 2 times did such club, and I have 20 people directly, because people really try to find solution, but they can't. When you give some small solution and person starts feeling better, they come in. They just during the what Mango say, during the panic attack start just smelling lavender of serenity, and the panic attack is gone. Wow. I will try. I will think it will be better. I will trust you because you make me better, and I will do much more than you say. And we just change people step by step by step, drop by drop by drop. It's become big ocean. The big ocean is the drop of water. And it's very nice when we are together and we will have community, and it start to grow. And of course it's very very good for business, because if its community start growing, everybody I know the money of Indonesian people, like normal people, is not like amazing a lot. It's you just can grow your group and you can become very important person. This is also very important. People start to hear you and you start like a big boss of healthy group. And also it start become a little by little you can build your business, healthy business. And maybe at once I was 3 years ago in Jakarta and we tried to do it and it's not happened. And it's very pity. When I was in Jakarta, it was the exhibition and I was there. Maybe in university, we will have small 2 or 3 or 4 months education of naturopathy. Because I was talking with students were very interesting. And the person invited me and I was talking with them, and he promised me that they can do something in university, and it was like nothing. It's nothing happened. Maybe we can do some education, and like an all world education of naturopathy, education of something of maybe it can happen also, and we start change step by step doctors, and doctors can use medicine and such medicine. We just in the start.
Thank you, Dr. Liana. Thank you,
Yes.
Tati, for hosting this great seminar for the healthy lifestyle. Yes, as we know, because essential oil, the biggest opportunity for the alternative medicine, not chemical medicine, but doTERRA is going big impact, not only farmer, but also for the people using the essential oil. The question actually, because doTERRA so much product, so many product, so which product for beginner? I mean, for me, I never using essential oil like a young generation only using when they sick only using pill, and then yes, and then the sick it will be gone. But for the beginner, which product better that using?
Yeah. Aris, yes? Yes. Uh, you see what you need most. It's I always say, or I say the mango also, you see what you need now. For example, what happened with you in your life? You need your support in study, or you need to support your nervous system, digestive system. You just choose for you area where you need to work first. Of course, we have such kit like pharmacy, like 10 oils that the most important. And with these 10 oils, you can do a lot. It's lavender, lemon, oregano, deep blue, peppermint, ladon, frankincense, and digest them. It's actually pharmacy that can use for everything because you can do a lot of these things. This is first. Second, of course, if it's become a little bit more people, I will make it like club with Tanya, because in Russian it's easy. I have a lot of things, but in English I can like do some small lessons or some small articles when you can study what can you do with oil. Also, we have such things like Pinterest, and the Pinterest you have a lot. Like for example, you can open tea tree oils, and you can have a lot of things what you can do with tea tree oils, or you can put like lavender, and you can have a lot of things what you can do with lavender. You can yeah, I think it's best starting with this kit, because it's like if you go to exercise, or you can of not exercise, you can just move not not carefully, and you have problem with your muscle. You have deep blue, If you have problem with digestion, you have digest zen. If you're nervous, you have lavender. If you, it's just, if it's so hot, now in my place is plus 40. I'm sitting with you and it's like, wow, it's very hot. But in Indonesia, it's also very hot. If you're hot, you can put for example, peppermint here or in the water, and you become, or in the air and you become less hot. And this is the most easy way to introduce oil to yourself. And when you want to introduce the supplements, I think for the young people, to introduce the best, not go to very deep. For you, I will just introduce PP assist, because all of us has a problem with the gut. It's microbiome. This is the best things what I have. Then you have the everything, and the Terrazyme, because I know the food is very heavy. This is it. You have 10 oils. You have two biggest, most important supplements, and then you just see what happens. You start to take it, and then you start watching around information, and you see, oh, this is interesting. This is I need. And I say maybe we will have the club and we will talk about everything, and also Tanya, maybe you make a group in Telegram, and we will start to communicate. It will be better. I have very bad writing English, but I write, you will understand me. And you just ask me and I just answer you, and I will give some interesting suggestion for the same, for the beginners. In Indonesian, no, I can't. But in English is okay. And step by step, you see how you feel. Just easy, lemon, peppermint, such small, very easy things. Of course, if you need to some things for the adjust some problems, it can be some different things. But I think this is the kit for the beginners, the pharmacy kit, or it's the best, because you can do a lot of things with it. For kids, for yourself, for girl, if you have, for wife, for dog. I have dog. I also work with oils. And you can also introduce some people in this group. If Tanya make a group, you can introduce some friends, and they can also like interested in it, and we can grow bigger group. More question?
Thank you, Liana. Thank you for today, for many information, and for starter. Maybe make Zoom every month, maybe, yeah, for different, for anti-age, for women, for men,
But
for
now it's for men.
yes,
Very
yes,
interesting.
yes, yes.
And health is very important. We always say for women, but it's very, very. I actually in Russian I have specially for the men, because the men, they are just beautiful part of our humanity, and the most they never say anything, they never have any problem, they're all like okay, but it's not okay. We need to really care about men, because they have also health problem and emotional problem, and it's normally they also need to have emotional problem. Yeah, and maybe we make a group and we make with what you say, we put it with YouTube, and we put it in this group with first video, and we can introduce other people, and people can ask questions, and I can put some interesting information for beginners, and we can start.
Okay, thank you. For me, it's good. It's enough. It's much information and very helpful me, so I can introduce to many people about this great product.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
Thank
Dr.
Thank you
Liana.
also. Yeah.